backdoor pushing machine.
Yep, you have Hayabusa also being removed away, so this is a little bit of a deja vu coming back to the very first game in the Malaysia side, so removing Hayabusa as well.
Karie the Karie, yay!
Karie the Karie,
again.
instantly locked in. Cho as well, looks like it's going to be the first lock-in coming inside for Ministry of Death. Looks like at this point, Cho will be picked or banned 3 out of 3 games that's there, the same as Karie.
Yes, and you can see Aurora coming in from the blue team side here. And you can see Minotaur. Wow, Minotaur making his first impression here. First appearance.
I look forward to seeing how Minotaur reacts to the items. Ooh, they just mouse over Gatachoka. Like, if only.
And you can see Freya again will be having the first impression, first appearance. Like I said, Singaporeans want to be a bit more aggressive in the gameplay. They will need to get a killing machine such as Freya.
Cyclops!
Oh,
Cyclops!
There we go,
yes.
Wow.
So we are seeing very, very heavy aggression, and looks like Bruno's going to be the last pick that's there.
And speaking of which, we are actually getting our predictions right this time.
Yes.
Because, like I said, aggression...
Research works.
Research works, yes. We got our picks from here. And everything's very good, actually. I like to see a lot of gameplay, and Tigreal is actually very balanced. We still see tanks from both sides of the party.
We do. We definitely do see that.
Yeah.
We see multiple initiation sites, possibilities coming in. You have Minotaur that can do some initiation.
Support, initiation.
You have Cho on the other end as well.
Correct.
I like both drafts.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
I think they are quite good. It's going to come up to the execution.
Correct. The team play.
The team play. That one misstep.
Yes.
And whether it is going to be capitalized.
Yeah.
As well. So, ooh.
Oh.
I mean, so your prediction was made. Possibly going to change it. I'm going to give you one last option to change your prediction.
Nah, I'm just going to stick with Team Axis for now, right now.
I'm actually going to go with Ministry of Death. Even though Cyclops is on the other side, I'm still going to go with Ministry of Death.
Yeah, because of Freya, right?
Yeah.
Freya, those hard-hitting heroes over here. This is actually very, very good. And based on the draft, like you said, it's really balanced, and it all comes down to the execution, the initiation, how do they play, how do they get their farms early, how do they get their kills early, and of course the map control for Turtle, Hermit Crab,
Let's
Reaper,
go into
Spinner.
game!
And that's a lot of them there. Alright, you can see at the bottom lane right here, we have Freya, Cho, and Aurora from Team Axis, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry, Team Ministry of Death. And of course, Axis will have bottom Minotaur, Saber, and if I'm not mistaken, the last one, Cho. Oh yeah, Cho over there. Is it Cho?
No, that's not Cho, sorry.
My bad. Cyclops, that's your main, brother. Alright, then Cho over here, you can see the bottom lane. And the mid lane, we have Karie and Bruno. And top lane, we have Zilong and Tigreal over here. So this is going to be interesting.
There was a little bit of love taps onto Freya. A little bit of out of position that's there, but it looks fairly tame at this point. A few trades back and forth, nothing too crazy, but we are seeing that Axis is going a little bit further. We are seeing Cho coming in from the other end, getting a bit of free hits. They do manage to get the little Hermit Crab away.
Scare tactic from Cho itself. I'm not sure whether he wants to initiate it, but from the looks of it, it's more like a scare tactic. But again, the Hermit Crab falls onto the Axis side, and whoa, there's an initiation over here.
I mean, we also see Karie now taking away the other jungle camps that's there, just capitalizing, edging that a little bit forward. We see a little bit of a goal difference already building up. No kills just yet. This is purely from the jungle advantage and the lane presence. So you have people like Karie who's moving forth, clearing off the waves quite quickly and then moving away.
You can see, Aurora getting stuck there, getting harassed by 2 heroes, but she managed to flicker her way out from there.
And that's going to be on cooldown now. With jet signals, you're going to go back, you're a little bit low. Let's go get Turtle.
And
no, they're moving away, deciding not to do that instead.
I think they don't want to overcommit. But then again, when you have Cyclops, you have to use Cyclops as full advantage. Cyclops is an early game hero. He can dish out damage very, very fast.
Well, it's not a marksman that's there that can be doing auto-attacking. He's very reliant on his mana at this point.
Players,
and it's only at level 3 right now, so the
maybe
cooldowns aren't all that point.
Yeah. Okay, you see Aurora. Oh, Saber trying to pierce its way to Aurora.
And there we go.
Turtle's been taken by
this time with Karie coming around, we do see that. So Karie was still in the jungle the first time around, and so decided, team game, let's do it together, let's not really risk it, and it pays them off.
You can see Karie is trying to get enough farm from there.
They're going to go ahead,
Zilong will be taking the spinner for the mana reduction.
They're going to give it to Karie.
Yeah. Right.
They just want to get Karie to that point where, she's pretty much unstoppable.
Yeah. And we have a technical pause.
Oh, a little bit of a pause that's there.
It's okay. As long the games are going, I think it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we see 1,500 gold lead building up into their favor already. We are seeing a lot of, rotation moving around, a lot of convergence towards the bottom side of the lanes. That's going there. We see the heavy river being continuously patrolled back and forth by Axis that's there. We haven't really seen Ministry of Death being overly aggressive, or really showing what their game plan could be. But you are seeing Axis, do the invades, capitalize on the movement, and because there are so many members moving across the different regions, they're getting that much, a little bit more of vision, and the vision's really helping them decide on the actions that should be done.
I think they're going to try to do more map control again, trying to get enough farm. If possible, the map control will be in their advantage, manage to kill out all the jungle heroes, jungle monsters, my bad, onto the opponent side, and that's what Axis is trying to do.
Let's go back into game.
All right, let's see. Oh, okay, so 3 heroes on the bottom of the level 4. Equal playing field right now. Everybody is staying in the bushes right here, trying not to get hit by the ranged heroes.
We see Karie up top, hoping to have some sort of initiative there, but still dancing around.
Karie is a tank killer, but at this time, oh, look at that! Chao got stuck, but he managed to regen from there.
Right. Skin of his teeth, really, at that point. Yeah. I mean, we are seeing the abuse of Cyclops here.
Yes, and Cyclops, again, like we said, is an early game damage hero.
The lockdown.
They have to be careful. Yep. Yeah, they have to be careful.
Oh, looks like there's going to be the invade. The engage happens.
Oh, look at that. And first blood will be taken by Karie over here. And that's another one. Saber running away. Cho running away for his dear life. Bruno is going to be stuck. And I think, Karie will take down Bruno. That is a double kill for Karie right here. This is actually very good news for Axis because they need their marksman, aka ADC, to be fat.
I mean, not only giving the buffs away means that, the skills are constantly on cooldown. That spam abuse is happening here, and this is just setting up Karie to be a hyper Karie.
As if double lock is not enough.
As if that's not enough, no.
Anyways, we can see Chao and Freya doing much pushing right here. I want to see Freya do something.
No.
Wait a minute. Anyways, I want to see Freya doing something here. Freya can actually deal a lot of damage, provided she gets support from Chao and Aurora. I think it would be a much more deadly trio compared to that. And Karie.
We are seeing engage going on at the bottom
again.
Freya going in.
And this is going to be very bad for the blue team right here. Axis. Saber trying to run away for his dear life, but then
the flicker forward
will kill off Saber, and Freya will be taken down by Minotaur. It's a 1-2-1 trade, but look at Chao. Chao doing so much damage, but will be fallen down by Minotaur.
Coming in with the double kill, and then another, and Cyclops coming in, mopping up whatever was left.
3 kills to none.
Well,
actually 3 kills to 1, sorry, my bad.
It was quite close. Now we are seeing Karie and Bruno dancing in the jungle up north, actually.
And look at that, they're trying to get the Reaper from here, and I think Karie is going to take the Reaper. This is actually pretty bad again.
I mean, Karie is almost hitting level 11 at this point.
Wow, and she's getting all the buffs. She's just stealing everybody's buffs now.
Well, when you're a couple of levels ahead, your skills are a couple of levels ahead as well. Your items are there as well. The lead is growing, and it's becoming a bit staggering here.
Yeah.
I mean, the bottom was really quite close because it could have turned back as a retribution kill.
Correct.
That came across. Unfortunately, Cho was a little bit too low on life when he went back, and with that 1 Minotaur swing, he just ended it all. The double kill going for Minotaur means that there's so much additional experience, gold that's coming from there, and the bottom lane is becoming that much stronger.
Yeah, and I think Minotaur getting those kills actually really helps him a lot because he's going to be like, I mean, I wouldn't say the weakest, but he's going to be like the bottom tier because he's just a tank and support. But then again, if he gets the kills and gets the farm, and he might be able to make a durable build for him. And
Yeah,
he's able
I mean,
to,
you
at
basically
least,
get his presence
Yeah.
to be that much
Correct.
more imposing, which is exactly what you want from Minotaur.
And then again, Karie is still getting kills, not
Yeah.
touching any, not disturbing the farmers. or
Well,
the
I mean,
main farmers from there.
that's the sort of description is what you get, right? So you have, the other members of Ministry of Death,
Correct.
trying to, play the game right, where they're spreading out their resources,
Yes.
where, they're trying to take jungle camps. They're
Correct.
trying to, edge that lead of experience and goal, and, so narrow it down to the point where, the early games moved on. The early aggression sort of moved on, and, you have multiple members like Bruno that
Yeah.
does a little bit better. You have the bottom lane that's also doing a little bit better.
Aurora. Wait, you mean you're talking about Axis right now?
We're talking about Ministry of
Oh,
Death,
Ministry
right?
there. Aurora, Freya, Cho.
Right.
Yeah.
You're waiting for them to gain a couple of items. You're waiting for them to get a little bit more
Yeah.
experience.
And they become much more of a deadly trio.
Exactly, because this is the early versus sort of late game comp that's playing out here.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we have Axis 1 that's becoming,
Bit
real
more
crafty about it and going,
Yeah.
no, we're not going to allow it to reach the late game. And so the rotations, the jungle coverage,
Correct.
You see Zilong, moving heavily.
Yes.
Up and down. You see Karie rotating as well to
Oh.
make sure there's support that's there. And it's really, taking care of itself.
And you can see that, what Ministry of Death did was they tried to damage down the initiators of Axis, say for example Saber, but then Saber managed to run away. Like,
Well, but again,
can find a way to run
I
away
mean,
like
sliver
this.
of health that comes out there. I mean, this is the reaction. This is, knowing the game so well that you're able to, maneuver yourself,
Correct.
in all the
Evade.
best spots and to evade all the damage that's coming across. Well, that's one thing. Now, the ultimate question that will be, answered, I guess, in a few minutes' time would be, can they stall the game out so that they can reach a late game point?
I think with the trio that we mentioned, Aurora, Cho, and Freya, I think it's possible. Ministry of Death need to cut down their mistakes, trying to not get picked off, especially in the crucial team fights. And with all three of them being a bit more farm, I think they can turn the tables around.
Right. I mean, so that's 3 members that's in the bottom lane more specifically
Yeah.
at this point. But what about the top and mid lane, right?
Oh,
Will
man.
they get overly abused and punished to the point where it doesn't matter if the bottom lane, gets to the point where they can start becoming equal in trades, because Karie's going to be so beyond fat
Yep.
that it's not going to matter. Like, the sort of what point is that tipping scale going to be balanced out where they can be managed?
Man, it's gonna be a bit tough. I mean, Karie herself can actually deal so much damage. Getting
And
the
she's
kills
got
already.
multiple kills now already.
So it's gonna be hard unless Ministry of Death is able to gang her from behind. But then again, you have the trio.
So
Trio against Karie.
if you're talking about a gank, that means that you're moving away from lane.
Yep.
You're losing a bit of experience. You're losing more gold that's
Correct.
there.
But they managed to take down their main player.
Well, I guess that's the thing, right? If Karie goes down, it's a little bit better. But let's go back into game and find out what's going to happen. Will they be able to hold out? We'll find out.
And you can see Karie is over here, stuck on the side. I think there is another technical issue. And no, Karie is going to go away.
No.
Fighting against Tigreal with the minion.
That's going to be it. Oh, will Bruno actually come back and
implosion
assist?
over here. And Bruno will come inside, trying to take down Karie.
That's a good angle.
And no, Karie's going to run away. And
No, Zilong coming in with
a flicker.
Flicker into
and,
Bruno.
Bruno and
Oop.
oops. Another technical pause.
I mean, I love the reaction of the crowd. Everybody's arm in arms.
Uh,
They're looking at all the action happening. Different.
And
And
speaking of which, we are back into the game. As you can see, Freya taking down the mid lane tier 1 tower over here. And look at Minotaur being harassed by Cho. Cho could not do much damage towards Minotaur because he knows that Minotaur is a beastly tank here. Like we said, David and Goliath, my friend, over here. And you can see Tigreal. And Tigreal is trying to move to the mid. Is this going to be a change that you mentioned?
it might be, but I think it's simply because the towers have been destroyed. So it's moved away from the laning phase.
I see. So, and Tigreal is going back to the top. So, well, Bruno is helping out Tigreal, but oh well. I don't think there's much. And you can see the turtle will be taken again by Team Axis right here. 3-man team, Cyclops, level 8. And Minotaur, wow. I think he's not soaking up
There
damage.
might be an engage.
And
waiting in the fray.
engagement
Turtle
right
has
here,
been
but
slain.
Karie will be taking the turtle down. And the players from Team Ministry of Death are not engaging because they do know that the lanes are not theirs anymore. This is going to be tough for them.
It's going to become a little bit more dangerous because there's a lot of brush that can be hidden in.
And you can see Aurora,
Oh, Tigreal spots them,
and they're trying to...
but nobody wants to walk into that brush. It's way too big. It may potentially contain way too many baddies.
You know, I would like to say that...
Up north, Bruno.
Oh, implosion over there, stunning everyone, pushing it back. Tigreal being dealt so much damage right here, but Karie will take down Tigreal, and this will be put... Saber taking down Aurora over there, and Cho running for his dear life has been put to sleep by Karie. This is looking so bad right now for Team Ministry of Death.
It was looking pretty bad. There was a 4-on-4, and just look at the
long burst damage.
That was 0 to 20 in 2 seconds.
I think we'll speak slower than that. Right.
Oh, yeah.
That back burst damage itself. But anyways, the ally super minion for the blue team side, aka the Axis, has respawned. And this is going to be another tough task and heal.
Look at what they're doing, right? They're camping, waiting, thinking that they're going to be headed towards Lord. They're waiting in the fray for an ambush. And they're still there.
I think both players are still stuck here. Oh, okay, that's not tackle arrow.
They were just waiting to catch them out. It looks like there's going to be another idea chance here.
And that will be correct. Look, Tigreal trying to go in with the stun, but got stunned by Saber, taken down by Cyclops over there. This is actually pretty bad. They lose their tank, and will they still continue with the team fight? I don't think so. This is actually pretty bad right now.
They should not have done that because Freya was all the way in the bottom lane, and that's who you want to be having, especially when you have the team fights just there. Although Bruno was closer this time around, you also need Freya. You are fighting from a deficit. You want to be fighting from a position of strength, not equal or weaker.
And I think, look at that. I mean, Ministry of Death, I think they had a miscomm. They should have waited for Freya instead to do the damaging. But Tigreal just stormed all in. Maybe Tigreal wants to save his teammates. I don't know, but...
It could have been a sacrificial lamb that's coming across, but Zilong happily saying, "Hi, Lord. I want you now to serve me."
Or propose to him, maybe?
I doubt that.
Okay. Actually, we don't know the Lord's gender, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Anyway, the Lord has become the Bright Lord. For those who don't know, the Bright Lord is actually a side or accomplice of the team who killed the initial Lord. So the Bright Lord will help the teams to push the lanes or the weakest lanes that we mentioned.
The weakest lanes that's there, and it looks like it's going to be the mid lane. No, correction, it's going to be the top lane because the top lane
is the weakest right now.
Final tower had just been taken on by Zilong. Yes, we just looked at that. So it looks like it's going to be a northern push that's going to be happening. We have seen the jungle being cleared off quite a bit there as well, and it looks like there's sort of two potentials here, right? We talk about the split push and that sort of potential. The side lanes are the longest lanes. It's going to take the Lord a bit of time because he's not exactly the fastest moving character that's in there. He has boots, but his boots are quite heavy.
The boots are quite heavy.
The boots are quite heavy.
My goodness. All right. But then again, like I said, or like you mentioned at the time, the placement of the heroes initially, I think that if, let's say, Ministry of Death were to lose this game, let's say they will lose the game, I think the matchup is the cause of, or the factor of it that they lose this game. I mean...
is it really the matchup though? I think it came down to the execution really early on.
Because here's the thing.
The setup kills that Karie got, as well as the invades, first off, set Karie up and set the team up for a good, easy start.
Yeah, but then again, like you see, you know, Cho, when we see Cho, Freya in the same lane, they're actually very good together. And it's a tri-lane basically. The tri-lane is where the most of the jungle creeps, you have the Reaper there, to get the buff, and you can deal the most damage, and that's the easiest way to go. But then again, it's so hard for them to do that, and maybe because they don't have a tank like Minotaur for the tri-lane of Team Axis to be there, to accompany them, to support them through the damage dealing. And Chao and Freya, they should be a good duo, but it does not make it well.
But like I said, I think it comes down to the execution, because on paper, fabulous. Absolutely good. But unfortunately, not quite translating to in-game and the real life that's being got there. Let's go back into the game and see how it all turns out.
And you can see it's a 9-2 run for Team Axis and Team Ministry of Death. And look at the goal range right now.
I would just say, look at the confidence, right? Cyclops flickering away out of it, but you know, just for the fact that he's that confident, staying within the enemy jungle, knowing the fact that, you know, you have Cho that's waiting in the side lane, say, oh, this looks like an ambush waiting to happen.
Sneaky beaky light, but then
I mean, just waiting for Karie to come along.
Away.
Cyclops got the tower.
And look at Minotaur.
The
It's
stun
like Cho,
comes
stun
out,
over here.
lockdown, knock him into the air.
And you're gonna see over there, Minotaur trying to move away, doing so much damage over there. And oh, wait a minute! The Lord! Woo!
This was why Zilong and Karie were moving towards the top. The sneaky gang that came along was really a ploy to be removed. That's why Cyclops was so ballsy being over there, baiting them away. Look at the damage that came across. MVP, Freya on one end, and look who the MVP is for the blue team.